call me about their story, and the siblings, they didn't want to separate them. I, again, took the kids in, and people don't traditionally want to do that. So we need families that's willing to take sibling groups. We need families willing to take older teenagers, the ones that people think that are so difficult to reach. And every child is reachable. It's just a matter of how you connect with that child. And that's one of the main things that we're promoting. We're trying to recruit foster and adopted parents for this walk. That's why we're doing this walk. We want people to know of the issue. We want people to know that there are 30,000 people, 30,000 children in the D.C. metropolitan area waiting to be adopted. We want people to know. I'm sorry?
When is the walk?
It's tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, Saturday at West Potomac Park. We want people to know that there are 500,000 kids in the system waiting to be adopted nationally. We want people to know that it is estimated that by 2011, unless the system changes, there will be 900,000 children waiting to be adopted. So it is a crisis. It's an epidemic. And we need to do something to try to have some kind of imprint in reducing those numbers and getting kids out of those situations and getting them into permanent situations, permanent homes. That's a stable family in which they can grow up. Shalita grew up in a group home, and she has her own story that she can share. But she is very passionate about the work that we do, and she starts crying all the time, and then she starts talking about how important it is for the work that we do, because it is. People think that kids in the foster care system are different. They're not. They're just children. Exactly. She's a college graduate. She just graduated from college last year. And, we expect, phenomenal, amazing things out of Shalita. And that's what we want to do, provide opportunities for kids to be able to have those windows that they can go to school and reach those higher heights.
For the average person or household mom or average black single parent that's interested and wants it, and what do you have to do in order to get it? Because for the average person, I think it's going to take you through a lot of paperwork. They're going to get all in your business, or they may take the child.
Unfortunately, yes, that is the case. And we are very private people, and we don't like people getting in our business. But unfortunately, there is.
Unfortunately, I'm having to take the.
Hi, welcome. I'm Sheila Stewart. This is the local press. Welcome, everyone. All right. So your timing is a little off. We got to take you. We missed the interview with Russ Park. So we got to go straight to the interview section. Everybody, come on over.
President Mitchell, what's your name?
Okay. My name is Margot.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm with Experience Reality Magazine. I had a couple of questions to ask you, and I only have 10 minutes.
Okay.
So
we'll try to get it on.
Okay. How do you think your situations with adoption and alcoholism have formed you and Run as artists, and especially Jam Master Jay's death?
Well, I mean, as artists, one thing about Run DMC, I guess the thing that made us so unique out of everybody was we real. We didn't hide nothing. We didn't try to say because we're rappers we're more special than you, and we didn't say because we didn't play off celebrity. That wasn't even an issue. I always tell people this. I ain't just celebrity. I'm not famous. I ain't better than you. I ain't above you. I am you. That's what's special about hip-hop. That seems, go make your money. This isn't about censorship and freedom of speech and all of that. But it is about genocide. Because there's a lot of issues that affect the culture of hip-hop. And everybody's afraid to talk about it. All of a sudden, rappers are like politicians now. Because they got people putting money in their pockets that if they say the truth, it'll offend them. So for me, look, everything I always did from day one. I'm DMC, and the place to be. I go to St. John's University. Those kids in my corner, when I said that rhyme, would come to me and say, DMC, how in the hell are you going to be a rapper and go to school? And I was like, man, not only do I go to school, little brother, I'm a straight A student. I've been a straight A student. I go to St. John's University. And by me saying that with that hip-hop attitude, as opposed to, if you say that now, they'll go, oh, he ain't balling, and he ain't gangster, he ain't thugging, so that's corny. But by me saying that, those kids was like, wow, you mean I could go to school and have Adidas and Cadillacs and be down? You know what I'm saying? So for Run DMC, whether you was in the ghetto or Beverly Hills, you knew J. Dal and Joe. Why? Because we kept it real and we told the truth. It wasn't, our career wasn't an act. So So people, whether you was white, Puerto Rican, German, you could relate to Run DMC.
Okay. When you all started out in Hollis, what were you thinking back then?
We just wanted to make a record and have it on the radio. And we just wanted to be famous on a corner. And after we put the record out, we realized we picked a mighty big corner to be famous on. But it wasn't even, we just wanted to put a record out and be like the Cold Crush and Bambaataa and Melly Mel. That was the only motivation.
Okay. Did you consciously know, like, seriously, that you would be the forerunners of a movement that is integral in the lives of young black children especially?
Nope, not at all. Not at all. I really didn't realize that till age 35 when I found out that I was adopted, because I had went through my whole career. See, me personally, I went through this whole career growing up, my mother and father piping the banner. Like, I tell people, we wasn't rich growing up, but for me, as a kid, it was Christmas every day, meaning I had two people and a brother in my life that just loved me, disciplined me, instructed me, guided me, gave me the opportunity to become the person I was destined to be. But I didn't realize all of this, why hip-hop culture, how did we impact people's lives? Like, people don't say, forget about the music that you made, T. You running J change, y'all changed my lives. I go speak in jails and just, guys, yo, I'm doing 30 to life, D. I couldn't be saved, but when you and Running Jay and Hello, when y'all came with this hip-hop thing, you saved my little brother, you saved my little sister. But I didn't realize none of this until I found out at age 35. See, I was set up to be DMC for a bigger purpose than I could possibly imagine, because I am a voice, I am a living, breathing personification for those so-called at-risk youth who really don't have what I had, fortunately, through a mother and father, which was guidance, education, information, and, you know what I'm saying, the opportunities of awareness and instruction and stuff like that. So for me, I have to build it so that every little foster kid, every little adopted kid, every little homeless kid, every little at-risk youth have a place like DMC had when he was called a home. That's what the whole walk thing is about. That's why I advocate foster care. That's why I advocate adoption. Okay, if you don't want to do foster care and adoption, become a mentor. You don't have to bring the kid into your house. You could call a kid once a week and just say, yo, man, yo, son or daughter, I'm pulling for you. Man, I was in your shoes, man. I was in a group home, man. I lived that life too. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, just give me a call. Could change a kid's life. Because all a kid wants is love. All these kids wants is somebody. Like when I walk the streets, and we all do this, we'll see a kid smoking. We'll see a kid doing graffiti, whatever. And a lot of us go, oh, that ain't my kid. This ain't about flesh and blood. Every child on the face of the earth is our responsibility, Mr. President, Mr. Legislator, Mr. Lawmaker, Mr. Psychologist. Those are our children. And they need, like when I see them, I say, man, put that cigarette down before I bust you upside your head. And the kid will look at me like this. Like, is he serious? But when he walks away from me, you know what he says? Wow, somebody cares. Because if we don't do that, he's going to continue to smoke and do graffiti and curse and act a fool. So for me, I'm going through at age 35 what these kids go through from 3 to 18. These in the system, but I'm trying to get them out of it successfully so they can become like me. I'm a living, breathing personification of my community. It goes back to the first question you asked me. But I didn't know this was my total responsibility until I found out that, oh my God, I was in the foster care system till I was 5 years old. Because my mother and father brought me home at a month old, but I wasn't officially adopted till I was 5 years old because my mother and father wanted to send me to school and really make me theirs.
Hey, sorry to interrupt this beautiful program. I'm Raheem, I host Low Budget TV in affiliation with StreetRoachPicks.com. We hope you check it out. After this, we're gonna have a little short video, and now we're gonna get back to the show. Peace.
Well,
Take your time. This is our first celebrity interview, I believe.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
We should give her an autograph.
Yeah.
Let's find it.
Well, you're all for the children. I actually was in the adoption.
See?
So it might.
75% of people in jail are because of foster care system. 50% of people in America has something to do with foster care and adoption, and a lot of them don't even know it. So every day I find things out because I go, like I said, when I go to the group homes and I go to the detention centers and I go to the adoption agencies, I don't go to talk to the kids and talk at the kids. I go talk with them because those emotions from 3 to 18, they don't know how to articulate. And they really there's one girl that she calls me, DMC, I'm in my 4th foster home. The guy was sexually abusing me. I told on him and they kicked me out the house. So for me, I'm like, uh-oh. And people tell me, D, you're in trouble. And I go, why? They go, Moses, they go, Jesus, they go, Gandhi. Because I have to represent those kids. I have to go, it's like, DMC used to mean devastating mind controller. DMC means deliver my children now, because that's what the universe is telling me. Because of what I went through in my life, I was allowed to become the person I was destined to be. I have to go and fight, change the laws, get the birth records open, kick the people out of Congress, expose people, and I have to tell people, put the psychology book away. This has nothing to do with fraud. This has to do with what's on your heart and what you can do.
All right.
I fell in love with a girl who was only 7 years old. But she was born on a leap year, at least that's what I was told. She had braids in her hair and ashy little knees, yeah. She liked eating now and laters and sunflower seeds. Lakeisha, Tamika, Latoya, I love ya. Oh yeah, those were the girls around my way. Lakeisha, Tamika, Latoya, I love ya. Oh yeah, those were the little girls around my way. Yo, jumping double dutch was her favorite pastime, and she would play those hand games, you know, chanting tunes in rhyme. And when she would fight, she'd put the Vaseline on her face. And I remember when they used to run, she would always come in first place. Lakeisha, Tamika, Latoya, I love ya. Oh yeah, those were the girls around my way. Lakeisha, Tamika, Latoya, I love ya. Oh yeah, those were the little girls around my way. Yo, y'all know the girls that I'm talking about, no doubt. Those be the girls with the powder on their chest. Yes, and in school they would pass you notes. The notes said check yes if you like me, or no if you know, fellas, yo. I fell in love with a girl who was only 7 years old. But she was born on a leap year, at least that's what I was told. She had braids in her hair and ashy little knees, yeah. She liked eating now and laters and sunflower seeds. Lakeisha, Tamika, Latoya, I love ya. Oh yeah, those were the girls around my way. Lakeisha, Tamika, Latoya, I love ya. You love them too, don't ya? 'Cause those were the little girls around your way. We're talking about Tanisha and Lakia and Shaniqua and Shabba Dabba da Pequa. Just add it.